Welcome into Bristol Motor Speedway, qualifying underway for the Open, the SRX Race of Champions Series. These drivers did not pick up a championship last season, but they are trying to make the main event tonight. Currently have 8 drivers going for 7 spots. One driver would be going home unless one of our main event drivers does not show up. Our special guest this week is going to be Justin Bothelo, J-Bo on Twitch. Casey Graves completes his run in Montrose. A lovely view of a top of a building there. Who was smoking what to get that camera view for us? And John Garrett in the 66. John, of course, former ARCA driver. Looking for funding to be a current ARCA driver. At his 66 on his first lap, Cliff Mullins clocks in 4th quick. John across the stripe. First lap good for 7th. Trying to diamond the corner and get a little speed out of it. Out of turn number 4 and across the line. 15 point. It's like 603 for John Garrett. He'll remain down there in 7th. Cliff brings his car back to the pit lane, and I don't think Daniel Llewellyn's going to attempt a qualifying session, even though he was fastest in practice. I guess Daniel not wanting to start ahead of the grid. Cliff rolls down to his crew, and that'll do it for qualifying. We'll have about 2.5 minutes to sit and chat, see if we can find Casey in our Discord. Normally he's in there. Yeah, there he is. Casey, DG, you got a copy?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Well, we got it on poll here. I don't think Daniel's going to go out for a run, so we got 2.5 minutes to chat about how we feel about Bristol in the Open tonight. We going to get that win?
Hopefully. I mean, I think everybody's fairly close on speed, so it's gonna come down to who can save their tires and who doesn't put it in the fence, I think.
Yeah, we got that 25 laps here, and see if he can save that right front tire. Cliff told me he could go about 17 before it felt like it just jumped off the cliff. How do we feel?
I mean, I didn't do really a long enough run, and I think I was the only one running the bottom, so maybe that'll be an advantage. I don't know. It's kind of tricky to run it, but
you never really know with Bristol.
Yeah, I felt more comfortable on the bottom, top, especially with the new marble system in iRacing. It kind of tricky. It's not like it used to be.
So you think if you can run the bottom enough, you can throw more marbles up to the top lane and make them wreck?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe that'll work.
It's certainly a strategy to try, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's more comfortable down there. And
he'd probably be more lenient to me than anybody else.
Hopefully it'll be a little bit easier on tires.
All right, well, we got 8 cars for 7 spots. That has to at least give you some relief. And as long as you're not dead last, you should move on to the main. That's got to be a good feeling.
Kind of be smart. I mean, these races don't pay anything. You just got to be the one guy, I guess, not to go home.
That's right. Got to make it to the next show.
Yeah.
All right, man. Good luck in the Open. Hopefully we'll see you at the end of the race.
All right, thank you.
Casey back at his channel, and let's talk to Cody here real quick. Cody, DG, got a copy?
What's up, man?
Not a whole lot. Just wanted to say hi. Got a few more seconds to fill here of qualifying since, Bristol, very short qualifying session. I don't know. Bristol's one of your favorite tracks, I think, right?
Yeah, I love Bristol.
What do you think about the SRX cars here tonight? A lot of the drivers saying they're really hard on the right front tire.
This car just doesn't turn it turns like a dump truck 90% of the time anyways, but I mean, I don't know. We're going to try to make it work. I didn't turn what these guys are turning in my test sessions. I don't know. Let's figure something out. Maybe, I saved the hell out of the right front, so.
10-4. Well, good luck in the main a little bit later on, and hopefully you enjoy the Open here.
Thanks, man.
Cody round 17, winner of the Legends Series this season, so he is already locked into the main. He is here to watch the Open. Cars start to file up out on the racetrack behind the pace car. We'll have 25 laps. Caution laps do not count. No green-white checkers. No fast repairs. No tires in the pits. They got what they got. See See all the cars jumping out on the track. All 8 of them already set and ready to roll. So we'll run through our starting lineup real quick once I find my correct camera. There we go. Casey Graves in the True Speed number 4 qualifies on the pole. Dalton Hayes in the Scooby-Doo 47 will roll off in P2. Ian Montrose in the Chance 2 Extreme Motorsports machine starts in 3rd. Cliff Mullins, the Curly's Guns and More Pinnacle Trailer Sales 37 starts in the 4th spot. Davis Greenwell in the Low Drag machine starts in 5th. Logan Pugh in the Ford Performance 01 starts in 6th. John C. Garrett in the Fort Worth Screen Printing 66 rolls off 7th. And you have Daniel Llewellyn, fastest in practice. He has chosen not to qualify and will start in 8th spot tonight. So he is in the danger zone at the moment. 1 car going home from this open. Oh yes, I remember the Friday Fun Night craziness, Alex, when we used to do the Lime Rocks with all kinds of classes, and some cars stayed on the track, some were jumping over them. It was always a good time. Should be our final pace lap here. Should be turning them loose when we get back around. Let's take a quick look at our race analysis and see what kind of temperatures we got going on. It's like 78 degrees and a 2-mile-an-hour wind speed, so a nice static event tonight. Shouldn't have too many unknowns thrown at us, so it should be all about the driver's skill around this half mile located right on the Virginia-Tennessee border. Pace car makes that sharp turn down the pit lane. Here we go. Casey Graves, Dalton Hayes leading to the green flag, and we are underway in the SRX Race of Champions Open. Drivers trying to qualify their way into the main. Casey Graves takes control of the race. Dalton Hayes gets way loose. He gets into Ian Montrose. He gets tagged by Cliff Mullins and goes around. That's going to be our first caution on lap 1. Outside pole sitter Dalton Hayes goes around in the Scooby-Doo machine. Looked like he was not prepared to launch on that outside lane. Got very loose right away. Then he fought it for about a straightaway. Let's go back and see what happens to the 47. See right here, he gets a little high. The back end steps out on him. He tries to save it, chases it down in front of Ian, then loses it off the corner. A little bit too much power down. And Cliff Mullins helps him the rest of the way around. I think Cliff got more damage than Ian did there. Probably see Cliff come down and take a little nose repair. Go back live. See if anyone decides to come down. Doesn't look too bad, honestly. Cliff and Ian's damage look almost identical.
How'd that happen?
Get the driver chat back in here. Always turn them off for the starting lineups. Dalton's gone down to try and get some damage repair, but he doesn't look too bad of shape.
What? You got some shit on your bumper. It says Mullins on it. Hold on, get a little closer.
Cliff giving a little brake check to the 20 after that comment. So Casey Graves, Montrose now your top 2. Ian's got that little nose damage after giving assistance to the 47 after he got loose. And Cliff also gave some assistance to the 47. They have about matching nose damage. See a little right on the front center of the 20 car. You have Logan Pugh in 5th. John Garrett now 6th. Daniel Llewellyn in 7th. And Dalton Hayes taking as much damage repair as he can. Caution laps don't count, so he's not going laps down here. He's getting as much damage repaired as he can while the field rolls by. I believe should get the one to go here, and we do. Lights out on our pace car. So if Dalton rolls to the exit of the pit lane, catches up to the field, still be on the lead lap in 8th spot, have a chance to advance out of this open. You know, I say caution laps.
Casey, how come you're so damn good in this car? This thing sucks.
I don't even think I'm good. I'm just lucky.
Not good, just lucky, he says, but he is the pole sitter, and he jumps out in front of Ian Montrose. We might watch the battle for second, third, fourth, and fifth. Well, Montrose closing in on Casey Graves. Wants to give it a go. It's like Logan Pugh, Davis Greenwell battling. Davis restarted on the inside, but he's given up that inside lane to the 0-1. Daniel Wallen's fallen back into the 8th spot. So Dalton Hayes has been able to get back into the transfer position. Greenwell now trying to rock the outside lane on Logan Pugh. Pugh had all but cleared him, but now fighting back on the outside is that green machine. Pugh has to get out of it coming off the corner. Dalton Hayes and John Garrett make contact back there, 6th and 7th. A little surprised Daniel, as fast as he was in practice, not putting up more of a fight here. Logan Pugh. Davis Greenwell continuing to battle as 47 of Dalton Hayes cleared the 66. Montrose not letting Graves get away. They're still bumper to bumper. Once they get the green flag running, these laps tick off quick. Dalton clears the 20. Moves up to the 5th spot. Back up front, 2 tenths between first and second. Casey Graves holding off Ian Montrose for now. Ian, known in the league as a hard charger. Maybe all the talk about trying to save the right front listened into his ear a little bit. Doesn't seem to be the case, though. You saw the back kid stepping out there as he got real tight coming off the corner. He jerked the wheel to try and get it to not hit the wall. Over the long run, he's starting to drift up the hill now. So it's Graves, Montrose, Mullins, then Logan Pugh, Dalton Hayes, Davis Greenwell, John Garrett, and then Daniel Wallen. Daniel is 2 seconds back from the field. Maybe he thought caution was going to come and he was trying to save some tire. If that caution does not come out, Daniel looking like he was going to be headed home. Graves, Montrose, Mullins, still your top 3. And a full second back to Logan Pugh. He's got Dalton Hayes closing in. Dalton making a nice recovery after that early spin from the outside pole. Got a battle for second. Cliff's got to the inside of Ian. Ian's been running the top lane. Cliff's been dedicated to the bottom. Now Ian bounces it off the wall. And those teammates trade the second position. Cliff Mullins now into second. Open drivers getting a little bit of practice on the main. Speaking of practice, you got about a minute and a half before practice opens up for the main event. So those of you main event drivers hanging out watching the open, trying to get a little learning in.
Well, that scared the shit out of me.
Ian Montrose is
I tried to
going
hold it down
around.
on the bum, boys. Sorry about that.
Oof, right in front of Logan. What happens to Ian here? Down the backstretch into turn number 3. Gets kind of in the middle, and I don't know if they just kind of came around on him. Everybody was able to get by on the high side and not make contact, but Daniel Llewellyn was so far behind, he wasn't even able to capitalize on that. He's still in the 8th position. Ian's fallen to 7th, and those tires, after a slide like that, could be very heated up for that number 1 machine. It'll be a battle between the 23 and the 1. Both of them coming to the pit lane. They don't have any tires to put on, so we'll see. Guess they're getting damage repair here. John Garrett cooling his tires down there on the apron. That's the theory, anyway. Davis Greenwell 5th, Dalton Hayes 4th, Logan Pugh, Cliff, and Casey. Cliff's going to go down there, try to cool his tires a little bit. Again, in theory. You have Logan Pugh 3rd, Hayes, and the pitting car off Montrose because of that shorter arc around the inside lane for the pits actually briefly moved up into that 5th spot. Wallen just rolled the pit lane and he's come back out on the racetrack. Guess he was listening to the stream and heard me say there's no tires coming. Ian, we're working on that right front fender a little, I believe. Guess he'll try to see if he can get a little more downforce in that thing. Well, you said you were going to pretend you had tires. Did you pretend you had tires?
I'm trying to tell myself that I got fucking meatballed. I don't know how. But...
I don't know. They were able to repair it though. That's good. You can at least try to get into the main here. Good luck.
Thanks.
Ian said a car got meatballed from that contact. Didn't look that bad. But he was able to get it repaired and catch back up to the field before the green flag. So he's going to be able to fight Daniel here for that transfer spot into the main event. If one of our main drivers misses out, all 8 of these guys will make it, but at the moment, 7 are guaranteed in. Graves jumps on the loud pedal, gets the boost over Cliff Mullins. Cliff going to be left to fight with Logan Pugh. In the fight for the transfer, Daniel Llewellyn out ahead of the one of Ian Montrose. They're 3 wide back here. John Garrett falls into the danger zone. He's on the bubble. Here comes the one of Ian Montrose to the inside with 3 laps to go. Casey Graves in control of this. Side by side, they battle for second. Ian Montrose, we're watching the transfer battle. Daniel Llewellyn fighting on that inside line in the 23. Ian looking to the inside of John Garrett. They're going into turn 3. A white flag going to be on display as they come out of turn number 4. Contact between Ian Montrose and John Garrett. They spin it across the line. Let's see who gets the car gas back up and going again. Oh, you should have hit him, John. Casey Graves with the win. Cliff Mullins. And let's go back to the transfer spot. Ian Montrose way out in front of John Garrett. Unfortunate way to make a transfer. Everyone else has finished the race. They're still coming around. Ian Montrose will get 7th officially. John Garrett, I think that car is broken on that right side.
Did I, David?
John, going to have to wait and see if someone misses out from the main. He's not very happy.
No, I'm being, like, dead serious.
Well, let's go back and see what that drama's about. Daniel gets into the back of Dalton there. There's the contact between Dalton and the 20.
Hey, John,
Dalton.
I mean to get into you. You had low off the front of that front, so I'm just sorry.
Daniel sticking up for his teammate there, turns the 47 afterwards. That was Davis Greenwell getting turned by Dalton.
That really
Hayes.
is my bad, though, David. If I got into you, I didn't mean to.
Well, there you go. That was an open.
Yeah, come on, bro. It's not unnecessary. You're already in for the next race. Come on.
Everybody is in except John Garrett for sure.
If they hadn't wrecked, I was fucking done for.
Let's hop out of there. I got a picture of the top. Yep. I'll put this over in the SRX planning just so I have the picture before I lose it. Although it should be easy. Where are they at? There they at. Put that in there. And get the music back on. Since, no, here on YouTube, we can't do music. Sorry. Practice is open for the main. Let's get the overlays out of here and get into what we need. This camera thing is in my way. That's all I need to move. See if we can hide all there. There we go. Perfect. Main event time. J-Bo already in there. If you made the main event and you're not in there yet, go ahead and hit me up in the Discord or in Twitch chat, and we will get you taken care of there. Everybody else get ready for the main. Load on in. We'll wait and see. What's the number? The league number? Is that what you're asking? I mean, the link is in the Discord. And the end of the link is the number. I can't look at it while that loads. Chicken away. Let's see if I can find it under roster. And the main's 98.93. Link's right there on the roster page. Who are we missing? 5 minutes to go. We'll let John Garrett know if he is in or not for the main event. I don't want anybody to miss out, but I'd feel bad if that's the way John Garrett misses the main. Alright, we're loading in. Let's see. No, it was 94. I don't know why you thought that. Let me go ahead and get you in here. Thieves. Lucas, Cody, and Hayden out there practicing. Oh my gosh. Practicing their crashing. Over here, over here. Applications. Let's see. Hit this button. Go over here. Set your under. All right, Dalton. Number set. You're good to go. Oh, Davis asking for the 34 for this race since we gave Jabo the 20. Casey Graves in the 4. I feel like every time I look at Jabo stream, I want an ad break. Twitch has been extra with the ads over there today. Can we call off in the 63? Apparently the cats were trying to eat Badger's food. We got 10. 15 is our goal number. 7 from the open, 7 from the main, plus a special guest. 7 main come from our champions from last season in SRL. Including this one on screen, Cody Brown. Cody won the Legends Series. Call Off won the Super Speedway Series. And Lucas Hoisma, he won 2 championships, the GT3s and the ARCA Series. Davis Greenwell transferred in, as did Cliff Mullins and Casey Graves. Hayden Lowell in the 56 was IndyCar champion. Let's see if I can make this theme show us who's fastest in practice. It doesn't want to right now. Come on, make it. Scared the crap out of me, Daniel. Scared the crap out of me. No shiners. True. Brantley didn't run the open. Let's see if we get either the other fillers for the main. They're hanging out over in their Shine Discord like normal. Nope. They're not over there. What's up, Zaria? How are you? Alright, sent a message to Wolfenberger. Who else? Wilson? Try to get everybody in here. Follow from Connor Hooper. Welcome on in. That scared me. I'm gonna turn that off before YouTube gets real mad at the copyrighted music. Welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. Trying to get everything reset up here for the SRX race. There we go. 11 cars in here, including Mr. Jabo. Jabo fastest in practice over Hayden Law and Cliff Mullins. Jabo's found some speed. I am pretty good. How are you? I'm a little sick, but other than that, you know, I'm not complaining. Justin Bothelo is our special guest tonight, Mr. Justin Bo20 on Twitch. Now has 4/10 on Dalton Hayes. Not 4/10, 400 on Dalton Hayes. Brain's not functioning entirely properly at the moment. We got 11 of our 15 cars in here. 4 guys are missing, including the 2 Shine guys. Ouch. Who else has not come in yet? Oh my gosh, everyone's just destroying Lucas right now. We don't have Blake Giglio. Message Blake, see if he's racing. Position to Blake. Oh, there's one more person we're missing. Humor. I'm sad and depressed recently. That's, yeah. Christmas time's not great for that. It seems like it's either magical and wonderful or it's just kind of depressing and horrible. Doesn't seem to be much in between. I was definitely part of the second team on that one this season. Just didn't feel right. "16 minutes till we go into feature number 1. We have no qualifying. We're just setting it by a random lineup. And then we'll run 40 laps. Invert the field, run another 40 laps. "15 minutes till we get into our first race. Probably have a chat with a few drivers here while we're watching things. If Jabo has jumped in the Discord anyway. Let's see Jabo. We got Logan, we got Cliff and Ian, and we got Casey, Dalton, and Cody. These are our drivers hanging out in chat. You could talk to if you wanted us to. Kind of curious to ask Jabo how it feels. Let's go over to his chat. Jabo's in his Affleck car. That's who the 99 is. We gave him the 20 and a paint scheme and everything, and he's out here in this thing. So, yeah, we'll have to keep in mind that's Jabo in that car. Anybody know J-Bo's iRacing number so I can put his paint scheme on? Guess what? I'm in ads again over in J Street.
I tried to remove my Carl one, but it's still showing up. Do I need to delete it in my folder? What, my paint folder? I got my other one.
Hey, I appreciate it. I hope Andre had a good Christmas. And I hope you get lots and lots of more. And we're at the force close and relaunch trading paints here. Try to get J-Bo's scheme to refresh.
See if that works.
Well, this car has gone white.
Refresh and see,
Yep, it works.
it's happening in iRacing, so again. Nope. It works for you? Okay. For me it's not. I don't know what's going on. If it works for you, it's good. Okay. Thank you. Okay.
10 minutes to go in practice. How much wrecking are we guessing for this one? The open wasn't too bad. There was one wreck early on, and then they kind of cleaned it up. And then there was a second wreck later, and then at the end everyone was going for it, and then a lot of hell broke loose. So I suspect something similar. Early crash, clean it up a little bit in the middle, then late crashing again.
Very cool. Golly, man.
Where am I from? Richmond, Virginia.
Right front flat. Ow. Still extra. Leave the race, man. 9 minutes left. Is there any qualifying or it's just straight? I think it's straight to heat, right? Yeah, straight to heat. That's cool.
We're listening to J-Bo if you're wondering what that noise in the background is. You're in Fort Worth? That's awesome.
Oh, hell yeah. That's cool.
John Garrett, the 66 car. If he
Now, the only
gets to
thing
come
you
in,
adjust is steering offset
he
and
is
brakes.
the
I've gotten
Fort
on
Worth
my
guy.
brakes a good amount.
We got about 5 minutes to see if he gets to get in.
Which is a lot, though. That's a lot of rear brake, but
If not all of our main event drivers show up, he would be in. We're missing 4 of them right now. What up, Rowdy? And John, I message you. Not a whole lot, Rowdy. I'm trying to get this main event ready to go. I think we're going to have a spot for John Garrett to get in. Because right now we only have 11 guys. Watching J-Bo right now, but we got 11 cars out here. We should just fix on him while we're trying to get his paint scheme going. There's Hayden. Dalton's second quick right now in the Scooby-Doo car. Cliff Mullins 4th. Lucas is 5th. Casey Graves won the Open. He's in 6th. Davis Greenwell.
J-Bo, you can't park it.
Logan Pugh. Cody Brown.
There you go.
Henry Koloff. Harry Grindell is probably the other one. Not this week.
He can if he wants to.
Well, there.
I don't know why my brain won't let me think
the
of
VIP
the other
parking
one.
pass too. Is that what it is?
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, middle of the track, turn 4.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
middle of the track, turn 4.
Alright, let's see. Blake's still not here. Garrett and Wilson's still not here.
I just feel like I gotta really slow down.
Is it Daniel? It's Daniel. Daniel didn't come in from the Open. Did he get in? Did he apply to the league? He did. He was just a little late. Daniel, you should have told me to accept it, man. I would have done it much sooner. Sorry, man.
Honestly, I don't even know why I'm hot lapping though.
Alright, Daniel, you're set. You're good to go, man. Your application is through and number is set.
I feel like random draw is gonna really matter. Outside. We're outside.
Here, J-Bo talking about hot lapping versus everything else. Setting back the most exciting with 6 minutes to go here in practice. No way a car on pit road is most exciting. There we go. I was going to say that's just a travesty and a sham. Looks like John Garrett's going to be in. Time is running out. 5 minutes is the cutoff line for the main event drivers. So if into 40 seconds, John Garrett will be the one coming in.
Alright, 5 minutes still starts. Got heat of 40 laps, looks like. Okay, 20 make the feature. It looks like you're going 12 right now. Alright. More consistent better. What is it doing? Dalton's in my car, watch out.
Dalton's in my car, watch out.
No, watch out. Where's he going? Where's my shit? Get away.
Dalton, J-Bo said he didn't consent.
Whoa, whoa.
98-93.
I'm just trying to rub off some of the talent so I can have some finally.
Dang.
Trying to what now?
Trying to what?
Rub him off. That's what I got.
Trying to get...
Oh, shit.
There's Daniel. Daniel did pop in. Trying to get John Garrett in here.
Thanks for the,
Our champions not here are the two Shine guys.
Joe.
3 minutes. 3 minutes. Trying to get John Garrett in here. Still. If you can get a message to John, be like, hey. He hang out in his Discord? Can I get him that way? Like his chat?
I don't understand how I'm getting to lose, though. Walls everywhere.
Walls everywhere.
Not do that in the race, okay? That would be bad. I'm going to the bathroom real quick. It starts in 2 minutes. I'll be right.
He's not in his voice chat. I wonder if I can call him. Screw it, I'm calling. If the racket that Discord makes in a call will get his attention. I may only have 11 tonight. John did not answer his call. I'm trying to get his attention, Cliff. He's not responding to nothing. Can't get his attention. Oh my gosh, call off. That looked like it hurt. Hopefully. We can get Jabo over in the Discord to talk to once he's done with his break. I don't think he's gonna make it. We tried. We tried really hard to get to John in here, but no John. So we'll have 12 racing tonight in our main event. No fast repairs, 40 laps.
Alright, we're back. Perfect timing. Alright, let's see what we draw here. I'm starting. Good luck.
Drum roll, please. John got here very late. John just now said he'd be in, but it is too late. Alright, random draw qualifying has Hayden Lowell on the pole. Let's go ahead and take a look at our starting lineup as the cars get out on track. Hayden Lowell in the Napa 56 will start on pole. Starting second will be Cody Brown on the front row in the Sun Drop number 17. John Garrett, Fort Worth Screen 66, does make it in. He'll start third. I don't know if he made it in or not. John just got in there. That's crazy. Dalton Hayes in the 47. That is the last second entry if I ever seen one. Dalton Hayes in the Scooby-Doo's car will start in the 4th spot. Davis Greenwell in the 34 rolls off in 5th in the low drag machine. Logan Pugh with the Ford Performance Machine 01 starts in 6th. Casey Graves in the True Speed number 4 starts in 7th. Ian Montrose in the Chance 2 Extreme Motorsports 1 car starts in 8th. Henry Koloff, the Golden Eagle Champion Machine, starts in the 9th spot. Cliff Mullins in the Curly's Guns and More number 37 roll off in 10th. Lucas Heusman in the 712 breaks Icecracker 399 rolls off in 11th. Justin Bothelo, our special guest tonight, starts 12th. He's got his work cut out for him to try and get to the front here in his number 20 machine. Then you have Daniel Llewellyn in the low drag 23. He'll start in the 13th spot. So 13 cars as John Garrett got in here the last possible second. So there you go. John Garrett snuck in there. Just talking to him in the Discord and text chat, telling him good job sneaking in at the very last second. Hayden Lowell is your pole sitter. I don't have him in voice chat, so I can't have a... I do have him in voice chat. He just showed up. Well, now we're going green, so we're going to have to wait. Well, we'll get to him eventually. Green flag is out in the air, and we are underway from Bristol Motor Speedway and the SRX Race Up Champions. And we already have some cars sounding like they're bouncing it off the fence. So far, everyone's kept it in the right direction. I'm working on camera here if you're wondering what I'm doing. Hayden's disappeared. Cody Brown's out in front. John Garrett third. Then you have Dalton Hayes, Davis Greenwell, Logan Pugh. And they are stacked up back here in the back. J-Bo's still working the high line in that bright orange machine. He goes 3 wide. Oh, a little bit of a wall tap. And he lost the back wing. That's going to be awful to drive. Justin Bothelo has lost the back wing off of that car. He is going to have a handful so he can get to the pit lane and try to get that put back on. Cody Brown has jumped up to the best of the rest in second. Then John Garrett dropping back through the field. Dalton Hayes rides in third. Bothelo somehow able to keep that car going in the right direction with no back wing. It almost looks cooler that way. Riding the outside line in that SRX special guest machine. He's peeking 3 wide there. Look briefly outside that 34 of Davis Greenwell. Logan Pugh working the outside around Dalton Hayes. Here comes Lucas Heusman into the fray. John Garrett sliding back in that number 66. It's got Justin Bothelo to his outside. Bothelo trapped behind the 34 of Greenwell. Once he clears the 66, he'll have an opportunity to jump to the outside. And Bothelo rocket up to that 6th spot. Now he's got about 7/10 to close down on this pack of 4 cars. So Lucas has gone around the outside and gotten up to that 2nd place. 1 second behind Hayden Lowell. We're not even showing Hayden. He's so far out in front. There he is, just chilling. There's Lucas and Logan. And Dalton Hayes, Cody Brown, and Justin Bothelo closing in a hurry. Cody Brown gets out of shape coming out of the corner. Lucas is up by the wall. He gets into the back of the 01 of Logan Pugh. And they are up against the wall. There's the first caution. It took a while to come out. Casey Graves is around. Everybody was going straight for so long that it took forever for someone to get actually turned around. And there it is. Casey Graves, once he got around, that triggers the caution. So that started, I believe, with Logan Pugh. So he's riding behind Lucas. Lucas gets out of shape. That's what triggers it. Rare mistake from multi-time champion Lucas Heusma. And he's riding the fence, gets into the 01. There are no fast repairs tonight, so these guys are going to have to come down and repair these cars as best they can. Wild. There are lucky dogs if they need them. Unbelievable stuff here. Hayden Lowell out in front. Dalton Hayes now 2nd. Cody Brown 3rd. Davis Greenwell 4th. Henry Koloff 5th. Then Justin Bothelo in 6th. I'm surprised he has not come down and try and repair some of this car. Guess he wants that track position, but the right front torn up. The rear wing is gone. He don't care. He's riding 6th. John Garrett 7th. Let's get the driver chat back in here.
Was laying on like the front stretch or for a little while.
Yeah, I hit the wall and I think it flew off.
Yep. talking about that spoiler we were talking about.
Sound better now.
Yeah, less downforce in the rear pulling the front off the track, so yeah, it's probably better.
Yeah, tell us, I just got loose. That's how I wrecked, so I don't know what this thing's doing.
So, report from the
Really wants to
97.
be in low drag. He's supposed to.
Lucas crashed.
I think the setup we practiced on didn't have full fuel, and then in the race it fills it up, maybe. It's the only thing I can think of.
The same setup.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that was like that.
Same setup qualifying the race.
Next gen is like a fucking blue AR. This shit is like a fucking gray revolver, dog.
Gray revolver. Oh my. Hey, I could do some damage with the blue
Call
AR.
tomorrow, my sweet, sweet gold scar. Don't want to pick the top.
Hayden choosing the top line here. This is a gold, or this is a gray revolver. I wonder what the Legends car is to him. Goodness gracious. Let's see if we can pull him and ask him. So if this is a gray revolver, what's the Legends car to you?
What's the Legends car? I actually kind of like the Legends car. I'm gonna go Deagle.
Wow. All right. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Apparently he likes the Legends car, considers the Desert Eagle. My goodness, he's getting split 3 wide here. It's like, oh, he's getting loose right in front of Justin Bothelo. Cody Brown dropping back on the inside lane in the 17 Sundrop car. Dalton in second, and then Davis, then Bothelo, and Cody Brown. I heard J-Bo say on the radio, the car actually feels better without the rear wing. That's kind of funny. Car drives better when you tear it up. He's going to look to the outside of that 34 machine. He'll get the nose out there. Bothelo up to third. Closing in on halfway in this one. Now he'll try to track down Dalton Hayes, and Hayden Lowell already put a half second on Hayes. Then Bothelo, Greenwell, Mullins. Further back, Montrose. Cody's falling to 7th. John Garrett, Henry Koloff, Daniel Llewellyn, Casey Graves, as Daniel goes around right when we went to look at him. And on the pit lane, working on repairs, Logan Pugh and Lucas Huisma. No caution for Daniel because no cars were around him to trigger it. These were thrown by iRacing. Automatic cautions. It's the only real fair way to do them. Mullins, Montrose, then Greenwell and Brown. 4 cars under a blanket, 4th through 7th. About a half second back to John Garrett, Casey Graves, Henry Koloff. Daniel, after his spin, 4 seconds back.
Fucking hit your brakes.
Is that Davis? What's Davis so angry about? I think Davis was trying to get into the corner and Cody Brown got into him. He wanted to roll the center a little bit quicker than Davis did, and they disagreed over that. Meanwhile, J-Bo battling Dalton Hayes here. Dalton briefly knocked the rear wing off and it magically reattached itself. That was crazy. J-Bo takes over second. Dalton now in trouble from Cliff Mullins as we hit halfway. Drivers don't get an extra set of tires, so they're going to have to deal with what they got. Guys that burned them up earlier are going to start to fade. Hayden seems quite comfortable in this car. 1.1 the gap to Bothelo. Laps are going to start clicking off quick as we get this long green flag run. Bothelo, Hayes, Mullins, and Montrose. This group of 4 battling 2nd through 5th. And Cody Brown leads Davis, Greenwell in what is essentially pack number 2. There's Brown, Greenwell, Garrett, and Graves all battle like. Henry Koloff's falling off the back of the field, and we saw Daniel have his spin. Those two in trouble as Daniel has another spin, a little half spin. Leader starting to close in on Daniel. Hopefully he is aware of that. And there is J-Bo. Be 15 to go when they get across the line. Hayden enjoying a 1.3 second advantage over Justin Bothelo as that car missing several parts. Dalton Hayes holding off Cliff Mullins and Montrose at the moment. Cliff, short tracker out of Martinsville area. He was not very happy about the setup earlier. Hopefully he's liking it a little better now that he's up into the top 5. Came in as the points leader. Currently doing a good job of hanging on to that as the guy he's battling in second. He's back in 7th. Casey Graves, the number 4. Casey won the Open. Just has not really gotten it going here in the main event. Second caution waves. I believe it's Cody Brown in the Sundrop car. He takes it to the pit lane. Let's watch what happens to this number 17 Sundrop car. And don't really know. Oh, there it is. Well off the racing surface, but yeah, clearly that triggered it as the lights for the pit entry closed right at that moment. Well, there you go. Cody Brown spinning off the racing surface triggers the yellow. That's strange. Daniel had just gone a lap down, but Lucky Dogs are in play. You see Daniel go around the pace car. Cody Brown getting some damage repair. Looks like that right front's pushed in a little bit. Could be affecting the handling on that race car and why he spun down on the flat. Let's see who we have in driver chat to get a quick word with. Hayden. Mr. Hayden, DG, you got a copy?
How's it going, Swiss?
Going pretty good. Well, you've been out front for 30 laps. The tire's still in good shape. You hang on for another 10?
Yeah, I feel good right now. You know, rears are going to calm down a little bit with this caution, which will be nice. Have some rear security. But finally up front to start the first race and not caught up back there with some squirrels and in some wrecks that are none of my doing. So been having fun up front right now. Just hoping we can hold on and keep J-Bo back there.
You held off Wyatt Tinsley last week, and now you have Justin Bothelo right behind you. A lot of company looking at your rear bumper. How do we feel about that?
I always welcome additional competition. Guys like Wyatt, J-Bo, who are, I would say, Wyatt for sure, and J-Bo definitely as well. Guys that I consider to be above my level. So racing with them and keeping it in front of them feels good, and I welcome the competition.
All right, well, not to do anything to your ego or anything, but he's got right front damage and a rear wing missing, so take it easy on him.
Oh, it sounds like he shouldn't have hit the wall then.
All right, man. Good luck on the restart.
See you, Swiss.
Hayden in the 56. Cliff Mullins going up there beating his back bumper a little bit. Always a good time over in our leagues. All right, the restart's going to have Hayden on the outside as the control car, J-Bo down low, and Cliff will roll off in 3rd, Dalton Hayes 4th, Davis Greenwell 5th, then Ian Montrose, John Garrett, Casey Graves, and Henry Koloff. Daniel still catching back up to the field. Cody's car's still getting repaired. The right front's been pulled out a little bit, but I don't think he's going to be able to get back out there and do much. Green flag out in the air. Hayden gets the launch over J-Bo. J-Bo clears Cliff. So he can choose any lane he wants to on that end. He chooses to go low. Top 3 gets separated. Now Dalton Hayes gets cleared as well. So the top 4 are all single file. 8 laps to go. See if J-Bo with that damaged race car can catch up to Hayden, but he's already got almost a half-second lead. We're going to go back here with Davis Greenwell and Dalton Hayes. They had some drama in the open race, and here they are running bumper to bumper. Ian Montrose looking to the top, trying to find some speed. He's going to close right in on Greenwell. Greenwell's going to give him the top, and Ian's going to charge it in there. Dalton right on the back bumper. Cliff Mullins while we watch this. Ian's going to take over that 5th spot. Dalton trying to get Cliff Mullins. Cliff's trying to hang on to every point he can since he came in as points leader for the series. Both races in the main event count, so feature and this, what is considered a heat, we just call them both features and make them both races. Why not, right? And Montrose to the outside of Dalton Hayes, and Ian's really found some speed in this one car. And before you ask, no, they don't have any tires in the pits, so he is doing it on merit here. He did not bolt on a set and come down and blow everybody's doors off. 3 laps to go. Cliff's going to have to work hard to hold off Ian. He's really found some speed up high. Check in on Hayden, well out in front, then J-Bo, and then Cliff. That is your top 3. And there comes Ian on the inside of Cliff. Cliff nearly got tagged there. That was very close. Those guys are teammates. That's wild. Dalton trying to sweep around the outside of Ian. Took his line away. Ian's probably going to try to get back to the top here. White flag's in the air.
I didn't mean to wreck in front of you, obviously, but just sorry that you got caught in anybody else.
Hayden looked like he's on cruise here. Dalton gets into Cliff's door a little bit. Dalton's going to spin it out. Coming to the line. Hayden is your winner. J-Bo gets second here. Cliff Mullins third. Ian Montrose fourth. Davis Greenwell finishes in 5th. Casey Graves 6th. John Garrett 7th. Dalton Hayes falls all the way to 8th with that spin. Call off 9th. Daniel Llewellyn will get credit with 10th. Cody Brown 11th. Logan Pugh get credit for 12th. And Lucas Hoisman 13th. Lucas will be your pole sitter for this second feature. Let's go track down Mr. Hayden Law. Hayden, DG, you got a copy?
I got you, Swiss.
Well, we held off J-Bo's broken car to get the win there. Pretty much led wire to wire. Had to feel pretty good.
Yeah, felt good. Got the win. Back-to-back here in the SRX series. Feature 2 last week, feature 1 this week. And now I got to charge from the back to see if we can pull off the double.
Absolutely. Well, congrats on the win. You got the friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs for your victory here in feature number 1.
Napa Autoports, Arc Music, C2X, Madigan Motorsports, Low Drag, 712 Brakes, you Swiss for putting on the broadcast, Japer for coming out. I think that's the best I've ever done without stuttering, so let's get out of here.
Why not? Quit while you're ahead. Good job there. Congrats on the solid interview and the win. And we'll see you in feature 2. Good luck.
Thank you very much, Swiss.
Hayden, always entertaining. We're looking for J-Bo for the interview. See, as soon as Hayden talks about messing up words, I mess up words. Perfect timing. I see Davis. I see Logan. See Dalton. We'll bring in Cliff while we wait and see if J-Bo pops in. Cliff! Hi.
Hey.
Surprise.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Oh, well, we finished. That's a good thing.
You did finish, and I believe you finished in the top 4. Was it 3rd?
Yeah, I finished 3rd.
Okay, so there we go. 3rd place finish. I'm trying to get J-Bo to come over for an interview, so I'm filling the dead air just in case he doesn't show up.
Oh, cool. Yeah, just get the 3rd place guy because of dead air. That's right.
Well, I'm also going to say congratulations on your engagement.
Yeah. We did do that.
Yeah, that's big news for everybody.
Made it official this time.
Yeah, made it all official. Yeah, she was super excited. I saw the posts and everything. Good job.
Yeah. Didn't screw it up, so.
Good job.
Did all right with that.
Good job. I'm not going to ask you how you did it because, we talk for another time, fill some more dead air some other place.
Yeah. A lot of wrapping paper, I'll say that.
Awesome. Did you start with a really big box and just keep going smaller?
That might have been what happened.
Perfect. Love it. Well done. All right. That's about halfway through this warm-up. What do we do for the other half?
I mean, we can talk about the first race, I guess.
Sure. How'd it go?
Hayden won, so that's not good. Yeah, I barely avoided the big wreck right there, and yeah, just tried to not hook my right front right there, and it ended up not too bad right there. Just bottom's hard to pass, but you can really make the outside work. It's got a lot of speed up there, but it really cooks the tires, so you kind of have to modulate running bottom and top to try and get it to work. I was making most of my moves on the top right there, and we got lucky with having the outside on a restart and able to get clear Dalton right there, and got me up into the top 3, and then him and Ian kind of made it a little interesting back there behind me.
Keep trying to get J-Bo to come in for his interview, and he's just out in the car practicing, having a good time.
Oh, here we go. I got you, fam.
J-Bo, join the freaking Discord. You got an interview.
That was great. Unmuted at the perfect time.
I don't think he usually has it up whenever he races.
There we go. Maybe he'll get the idea now.
Yeah, I'll waggle him both up.
Apparently he lags when he has Discord open.
No, well.
For 5 seconds.
Yeah, before the race.
You don't need to warm up. Damn, we know it drives like shit. He was actually faster when he lost the rear wing.
He really was. He was hauling ass with the rear wing.
We need to just knock that damn thing off.
Just don't ever have a rear wing. Everybody's gonna be trying to knock it off next race.
Yeah, I mean, I thought about it because, what fucking track was it we did? It might have been at Charlotte, where it was a little bit tight, but if you knocked the rear end just a little bit just right, I mean, it made it like drive phenomenally better.
That's great. Well, good luck in feature number 2. I may have screwed up and gave Hayden motivation, so if he wins this championship, blame me.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, because the only time that I've actually been leading the points more than like a race, you know, that's when you're gonna give someone motivation who's 10 times faster than I am.
I didn't mean to. It was completely unintentional, but I told him that the SRX championship logo would be the first one to have the new SRL logo on it. And he's like, "Sweet, now I want to try to win it."
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. I'm getting wrecked. All right.
All right. Well, good luck in your wreck.
Yep. Thank you.
Cliff back down on his channel as we complete our warm-up. Jabo not going to give us an interview. Hopefully we'll get him post-race on feature number 2. Hopefully he's in the top 3 again, so we can do that. Be great to get his thoughts on how terrible this car is, because I think that's my favorite part of every interview, getting the actual opinion of how terrible this car is from the guys that are fast in most cars. All right, 13 cars lining up on the grid. And it shows unofficial results. That's not good. This will change all once it goes green. Don't worry. It'll eventually show you who's leading, but it's going to be Lucas Hoysma. Hopefully he learned from getting loose the last time and has a much better race this time. I like seeing Lucas do well. Lucas has had a rough string of luck in some of these races, so let's see him have a good night. Lucas starting on pole here in the 712 brakes, number 97. Logan Pugh in the 01 will roll off in that second spot. Cody Brown in the 1010 Sun Drop Machine will start in third. Daniel just getting out in time in the low drag car. 23 car starts in fourth. Henry Koloff in that Golden Eagle Super Speedway Championship number 63 rolls off in a fifth spot. Dalton Hayes, the Scooby-Doo Machine, rolls off in sixth. John Garrett, Fort screen printing car. Always a pleasure to have John out here with us. John rolls off seventh. Casey Graves in the True Speed car starts in the eighth spot. Davis Greenwell, the low drag car, starts in ninth. Then you have Ian Montrose in this beautiful chrome machine. C2X rolls off in 10th. Cliff Mullins in the curly machine starts 11th. Jabo finishes last race second, so that'll get him a 12th place start. And he has a wing this time, so we'll see how long he keeps it. Hayden Lowell in the Napa car rolls off 13th after winning feature number 1. We'll re-rack him in the reverse order. Turn him loose once again, another 40 lapper. We get 4 tires bolted back on, so fresh rubber in the brake. Fresh race cars, all brand spanking new. Got the wings attached and the bumpers, fenders pulled out. 40 laps at Bristol, baby. We'll see if we can have some fun here. Watching Hayden try to come through the field would be entertaining. About a half a lap away from turning him loose as we roll on the backstretch. Lucas got loose early in feature number 1 and overcorrected into the outside wall. Took Logan Pugh with him, so that's how they are on the front row. A little bit later, Cody Brown got into the outside wall, damaged the right front. Pace car is off. Let's see if Lucas and Logan get us going here. Logan with the launch. He's actually going to be ahead of Lucas into turn 1. Lucas rolling bottom. Logan hanging tough on the outside. He wants to battle for this lead. I got to take these tires 40 laps, but I think Logan wants to get a lap lead. Lucas a much lower exit and able to not turn the wheel as much off the corner. Should be able to clear here. And does. So Lucas out into the race lead. Logan may have given him a little touch there going into the corner, but they settle in 1-2. Cody Brown now in the third spot. Henry Koloff, John Garrett battle side by side. Jabo's made his way up to 9th. It's like Dalton trying to go to the outside of Koloff. John Garrett was looking inside, but I think he realized Dalton was already up there. Now John Garrett getting hemmed in behind the 63, dropping back. Jabo goes around the outside up to 7th. Casey Graves going to go around the 63 of Koloff. Casey up to the 5th spot. Jabo follows through for 6th. Now Jabo's going to look, try to get to the outside of Casey Graves. John Garrett clears the 63 as the 63 of Koloff dropping through the field. Cliff Mullins in 11th has Hayden Lowell behind him. Cliff's going to have to try and keep pace with the 4 Casey Graves. I think he's just trying to avoid any early accidents, but right now, if things stay green, Mullins could be in trouble. And Lucas out in front, Logan Pugh about a half-second back, and then Cody Brown another half-second back. Cody's got Dalton Hayes right on his back bumper. Then here comes Jabo up to the 5th spot. That orange and black SRX guest machine has his twitch there on the nose. There goes Cody Brown, Dalton Hayes side by side. Oh, well, Dalton almost came up in front of Cody. Cody, I think, checked up expecting it. And Dalton actually was able to keep it down and not put that move on. And Jabo clears Cody Brown. Wow, Ali. Well, congrats to both of you on the engagement. So we see Jabo working over Dalton Hayes for that 3rd spot. Still working on the inside. You heard Cliff say it was hard to pass down there. Casey Graves trying to make a move on Cody Brown right behind. And behind them, you have Montrose and Garrett with Llewellyn and Mullins plus Hayden Lull all stacked up in this bunch. Then you have Call-Off and Greenwell. Everybody's battling somebody. The whole field engaged in a battle at some point. I think Lucas is about the only one has any kind of clarity. It's been good so far, Scott. 30 laps to go. Having a good time. Battles all over the place. Lucas is out front right now. Logan Pugh not letting him get away. Then Dalton Hayes runs 3rd, about a half-second back. Jabo looking to the inside, though, trying to take that 3rd spot away. The orange and black SRL machine to the inside of that Scooby-Doo white and mystery machine themed car. Jabo able to get him clear. Completed 12 laps. Lucas still out in front. Probably doing just enough to hold off Logan Pugh. And you have Jabo up to 3rd. And our first caution waves, and wouldn't you know it, points leader Cliff Mullins is in it and all kinds of destroyed. Big trouble.
Go fucking figure.
And there is his feelings about it. Daniel loses it right in front of him, and that just, ugh. Cliff nowhere to go as Daniel wrecks right in front of Cliff. Let's go back and look at the drone. Looked like Daniel may have gotten out of shape and then tried to overcorrect, kind of like Lucas did in the first race.
Sorry for holding that.
Back in, starts to step around, and yeah, he turns it back to the right. Cliff just not able to stay off of him, and then I think Cliff bounces off of Hayden back up into the outside wall.
Probably not angry.
Between Daniel hitting him in the door and Hayden underneath of him, it shoots Mullins' car up into the outside wall and knocks the whole nose of it off. He's going to have to do damage recovery here. Daniel comes up and hits him in the door. That's probably not a smart thing to do. Cliff's probably already pretty pissed. On to the pit lane. Caution laps do count, so he's going to have to stay on the lead lap if he wants to be able to pass people. Or he can try to maybe take 1 lap of damage repair and come around and try to get the lucky dog under the next caution. Really his only options. If he stays longer than that, he's going to go too far behind and not be able to pass anybody. Hopefully he's not meatballed. Definitely knock the nose off. Let's ask. Is it meatballed, or you'll be able to do like a minute of repair and get back out?
At 23. No driving, bitch.
Well, we heard that. We were asking about the race car.
Minutes, I'm fucking done.
Ugh. Alright, sorry, bud. Congrats on your engagement.
Fuck you, Daniel.
Cliff Mullins, very not happy with Daniel Llewellyn. Oh my. Lucas, low drag cars.
Hey, fuck you. Just snapped on me, bitch. Stop.
Lucas is choosing the top here. No surprise at Bristol.
You know I love you.
Logan to the bottom. Jabo doesn't get the options. He'll line up inside in 3rd. Dalton Hayes 4th. Casey Graves 5th. We have Cody Brown in 6th. Ian Montrose and John Garrett, that 4th row. 5th row is going to be Hayden Lull and Davis Greenwell. And then Henry Call-Off lined up 11th. Daniel still able to go, but sounded like Cliff's car had meatball, so doesn't sound good for the 37 team. Pace car heads off. Lucas Hoytsma gets the great jump over the field. Logan Pugh Going to be left to battle the 47. Dalton Hayes trying to stick to the outside of the 0-1. Oh, it's going to be close. That was very tight between the 47 and the 0-1. Logan able to hold on to second. Bothelo gets to the outside of Dalton Hayes, trying to take away third, and now he's looking for second. It's all the way to the top, trying to get the nose on the outside, and does. Able to sweep around the outside of Logan Pugh. So our special guest, Justin Bothelo, up to second. Now we'll see if he can chase down Lucas Hoysma. Lucas, I believe, is still second on the all-time win list behind Blake Giglio. I haven't looked recently, but I'm pretty sure that's still the order. Dalton Hayes, Logan Pugh battle for third. Oh, may have been some netcode there, and then Logan tries to let him save it. Gets Casey Graves. Here comes Hayden. Here comes John Garrett.
Holy shit.
That is most of the field behind him.
Literally knew you were gonna fucking do that.
Dalton very, very unhappy. I swear there's some netcode there. We watched that angle right there. It looks like there's a gap between them. Look at that. Let's try to get far chase look here.
I mean, if you're happy wrecking the entire field, I guess.
Definite
Never
netcode.
said I was happy.
Definite netcode. It's not a lot of netcode, but it is netcode. It's a clear gap there the whole time. Casey Graves unable to check up. Everybody piling in from behind after that. Let's see how Hayden's car is. Casey Graves was in it. Casey's second in the championship points. Gets hit hard right in that left front wheel. You saw it shake that wheel on the 4 car. So that could be second in points with a big issue. Call off then turns him.
Yep,
I don't know
just leave too.
That was about. Lincoln Pugh left and Dalton shows his saltiness. Lots of cars heading to the pit lane here. 5th on back. All heading to the pit lane after hard contact
Wrecks
there.
the whole field, doesn't say sorry, and now all at once.
Casey, DG, got copy?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Well, it looked like it was kind of a big mess right in front of you. Nowhere for you to go. How bad's the car?
I only got 30 seconds of required, so I don't know. See what we can do here, I guess. I think everybody's pretty well tore up.
Not the worst damage in the world. You got Cliff Mullins stuck back there in 13th right now and came in as second in points behind Cliff, so could be a good night for you if you're able to rebound from this. We'll see what you can do. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Casey Graves in the 4 giving us a quick chat from the True Speed team. Lucas out in front. Let's see if we can have a quick chat with him. Luke, DG, got copy?
Yep.
Well, this one's going much better than the last one so far. How are we feeling out there?
Yeah, so far. I got Mr. Alien in these cars next to me now, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, feeling pretty good. Start on the pole. It makes it a lot easier.
It's weird hearing you call someone else alien.
2/10 faster. I was like, oh, you had to use the wall for that lap, right? Nope. 2/10 faster for me on speed. That's crazy.
Wow. All right. Well, we'll see how it all plays out with you as you line up side by side. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
There you go, Lucas. Noticing Jabo is 2/10 faster purely on speed alone. Let me get this thing restarted here. Lucas out in front of Jabo, and we'll see what they have. Behind him, we have Montrose and John Garrett. I don't know if John Garrett knows he doesn't have a nose. We'll see if that car is up to the speed or not back there. See Jabo looking to the inside of Lucas Hoyspo with 15 laps to go. Unable to get a pass made there. Jabo's been doing most of his passes on the outside lane. We'll see if he goes back up there. John Garrett with no nose is able to hang on here. And there goes Jabo to the top. Jabo trying to get a run. Gets right to the back bumper of that 97. Looks to the inside. I think he's trying to set him up. I think Jabo knows the bottom will be tough sledding. Lucas probably guarding the top on entry. Jabo's going to throw it to the top. Try to keep the nose up there. He gets it right up by the fence. Not able to get the run. I think he got a little too high there. Lucas probably breathing a sigh of relief that Jabo wasn't able to get to his outside. 12 to go. These two have definitely separated from the field. Ian Montrose, John Garrett, Dalton Hayes battle for third. Back to our lead battle down the backstretch into turn 3. Both of them running low through 3 and 4. Jabo looking to the inside, but I really think he's trying to set up the outside pass. Lucas runs the middle here. Tried to throttle up early, then had to get out of it late. Jabo late move to the top, trying to get to his outside corner exit. He knows that is the bread and butter of this car. Gets a great run going into the corner here. Just so hard to complete a pass on the low side. 9 laps to go. Track position right now looking like it's king. Jabo stalking the back of this 97 car. Can we see it 2 weeks in a row where our special guest finished second in feature number 2? Or is Jabo going to be able to break through, become our first special guest to get the win? Laps ticking off in a hurry. 15-second laps doesn't take long at all. Seven laps to go. Trying to the outside once again. Going to get the run here on the straightaway. Takes it to the inside. Puts the nose down there. Lucas through the middle. Jabo really getting out of it. Didn't want to slide up into him. Here comes Ian Montrose. As our 2 leaders have been battling. The 1 car creeping into the picture. Lucas probably sees that and is excited. Montrose right on the back bumper there of the number 20 car. He's going to cut it to the inside. Montrose trying to put the moves on Jabo here. 5 to go. Lucas hoping they battle hard. And Jabo may have used up the tires in this thing. Got up off the bottom there a little bit. Ian trying to look to the inside. Nothing doing. Jabo's trying to straighten off the corner exit a little bit there. Sends it into the corner with 3 to go. Not quite able to get there. Now back to the bottom Jabo goes. Not quite able to get along the 97 as they're catching the 23 and the 34. This is not a good time to catch lap traffic, but it's Bristol. When is it ever a good time to catch lap traffic? Both drivers get up and out of the way of these 3 guys and let them go right back to attack. A little contact on corner entry, but not a lot. Jabo gives a little move to the 97. Ian Montrose right there on the back bumper. White flag in the air. Jabo drives it in there deep. Gets alongside the number 97 of Hoytsma. Down into turn 3 they go. How much of a send can Jabo pull off here? They're going to come out of turn 4 side by side. Montrose is going to get in there. They're 3 wide across the line. Lucas Hoytsma gets the win. Jabo second and Montrose third. What a hell of a race that was. And Lucas Hoytsma is your winner here in feature number 2. Oh my goodness. That had me on the edge of my seat. Montrose coming up to give a shot here to Lucas Hoytsma. Let's go ahead and take a look at our race winner here. I don't have our race winner logo on this because it's the old setup, but hey, we'll just put his name down at the bottom. Let's go grab Lucas while he's doing his burnouts. Well, it's a hell of a race, and you were able to pull off the win there. How'd you get it done?
This car's really hard to pass, and apparently that's to my advantage. He tried the top, he tried the bottom, just can't keep up the momentum in the corner. So I just made sure I didn't screw up. One time, I tried to block him up, make sure he couldn't get the. Because if he got above me in a straightaway, it was going to be over. But I made sure he didn't get up there, ended up running into the wall on accident because I'm an idiot. But yeah, it was a fun race, and I was glad to start on the front. That seemed to be doing that. I wreck out of one feature, and then I flip it and win the other one. And I don't know. I got to get both of them.
10-4. Well, a good rebound, good recovery. Getting the win here in feature number 2 has to be a solid cap to the night. You got the Friends Family sponsor shout-outs for your win?
Yes, sir. Just a big shout out to Quinn, 712 Brakes, you for broadcasting and putting this on. Justin and everybody for showing up tonight. It's really cool to have you guys in here. And Bristol, this was a fun one. I was glad to see everybody having a good race tonight. But yeah, going to next week and see if we can maybe advance our points position.
10-4. Well, congrats on the strong run there and the win. We'll see you back here next week.
Thank you, sir. See ya.
Go ahead and grab Ian Montrose in the one. Finish in the 3rd spot tonight. Ian, DG, you got a copy?
Hey, what's up?
Not a whole lot. You came out of nowhere, and all of a sudden you're battling for the win there at the end. You went 3 wide across the line. That was pretty nuts. How'd you get so much ground there at the end?
Yeah, I think I tried to keep my nose clean for most of that. The seas parted halfway through the race, and I managed to get through it. So yeah, they were battling really hard, and all I needed was just to keep up with them a little bit, bridge the gap, and then at the end there, I think I probably had a little bit better tires than them because they've been battling so much, but it was nowhere near enough to get past both of them. So good job to both of them for that battle. It was pretty fun at the end, I have to say.
Stand for. Well, congrats on the strong run there. You got the Friends Family sponsor shout-outs for your 3rd place.
Yeah, just want to thank yourself for putting on the SRL racing experience. Thank everybody for coming out tonight. Appreciate all of that. It was fun. Sorry to John for I was like a magnet with him tonight, so sorry about that. But yeah, no, thanks to C2X, the team, and everybody that came out racing, and happy New Year. Yeah, I guess we'll see each other in the new year, right?
Yes, sir. I'll see you next year.
All right, toodles.
Ian Montrose getting the 3rd spot. J-Bo didn't come out for his interview, but we'll give him a shout out. Thanks for coming out with us tonight, Justin. Appreciated you coming out and doing that with us. Hope you had fun. Hope it was entertaining. You put on a hell of a show, so we appreciate you coming out and being our special guest tonight in that number 20 machine. Thanks once again to Justin Bothelo. I hope all of our drivers had fun. Thanks everyone for coming out tonight. Thanks to all of our sponsors, our admins, and everyone that helps make this league happen. We appreciate everybody so much. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the new year. I'll probably do some normal streams, but that is our last official broadcast until the new year. So yeah, thank you all very much for being here. We appreciate you so much, and we'll see what 2025 has to offer. I'm very excited for the things we have coming down the pipeline that I haven't quite told you guys about yet. So lots to look forward to, and we'll see you in the new season. All right, that wrapped up the YouTube. Now we're back to a Twitch stream. We get the music back on because YouTube can't yell at us now.